from the shadow of D'Amato Park. This is Murphy Canyon Little League sponsored Tournament of Champions play. This being the championship game featuring Mission Trails Padres and the Serra Mesa Storm out of District 33. Hello again, everybody. I'm Greg G.K. Porter for Langevin Productions. Let's get the lineups for both teams. First, for Mission Trails Padres, number 9, Ben Manis. He's playing shortstop. Number 1 will be Kenny Peak at first base. Number 7 is Randy Ruckel, the catcher. Number 13 is Jonah Leota, third base. Number 6, Charles Rose, center field. Number 10, Jake Selters, second base. Number 12, Ethan Rose, left field. Number 8, John Gustin, pitcher. Number 5, Jacob Logan, right field. Also part of the starting lineup from the batting order, number 3 will be Andre Contreras, and then Seth Arias. Taking the field is the Mission Trails Padres. They are the home team. Let's get the lineup for Serra Mesa Storm. Number 8, first base, Jos Villegas. Number 3, pitcher, Anthony Villegas. Number 6, second base, Tyler Canizaro. Number 4, shortstop, Deshaun Jordan. Number 2, third base, Josh Blanchard. Number 5, catcher, Leonardo Lopez. Number 1, right field, Alex Lopez. Number 10, part of the lineup, Heath Rowers, but he will not be playing out in the field to start the game. Number 12, left field, Kiana Gorham. And number 7, center fielder, Jack Taylor. That's a lineup for both teams. And it is coming down, and it's about ready to get this Minors Championship for District 33 underway. Let's get your umpiring crew. At home plate will be Rick Castanon. At first base is Mark Tukaman. Second base is Sammy Kern. And third base is Bob Lefebvre. Number 8, Jos Villegas. The first baseman steps in for Serra Mesa Storm. They have the design of the Storm minor league team. The Lake Elsinore Storm of the Padres organization. Hit past the shortstop. Second baseman has it, throws a first, and a first baseman can't hold on to it. So aboard is Villegas. Remember, you're watching 9 and 10-year-olds, but these 9 and 10-year-olds as a team, both of them can play. Just a little bit of a miscue that time, allowing Villegas to be aboard. Now here's Anthony Villegas. Number 3. Starting off pitching. Hits it hard to the third baseman, and he makes the play. Nice catch by the third baseman, Jonah Leota. And he runs it back over towards Jos Villegas. 5-3 if you're keeping score for the first down. Here's number 6, Tyler Canizaro, second baseman for Serra Mesa Storm. First pitch to him is a strike. 0-1 to count to Canizaro. Greg G.K. Porter, happy to be with you with George Langevin on the video camera, bringing you the sights and sounds from Murphy Canyon Little League grounds. Heading down to second base is Jos Villegas. So Villegas is down to second base. And getting hit by the pitch is Canizaro. Yeah, runners on first and second. Bring it to bat, number 4, Deshaun Jordan, the shortstop. Pitch to Deshaun is hit down to second base. Second baseman gloves it, flips over to the bag to get the out, but rounding third and coming in home is Josh Villegas, and it is 1-0. So they get the force play, 4-6 for the second out, and now Jordan goes all the way down to second base on a fielder's choice. Here's Josh Blanchard, number 2, the third baseman. So 1-0, Serra Mesa Storm leads. First pitch is a strike. No balls and 1 strike. Trying to limit the damage is the pitcher John Gustin. Right-hander rocks and deals. Hits it down to shortstop. Shortstop fumbles it, and he's not going to have any play. And safe is Josh Blanchard. So the error by the pitcher, and now you got Deshaun Jordan at third. Josh Blanchard is at first. Runners on the corners for Serra Mesa Storm, and here's number 5, Leonardo Lopez, the catcher. And it gets away from the catcher, and going down to second base is Blanchard. Well, they say that he left early, so he has to go back to first base. Gets away from the catcher. Runners on first and third. And going down to second base. And pitcher Gustin thought that was the third out there momentarily, but it is not. Or third strike, I should say. Unless he was just trying to protect home plate. Hit hard over the shortstop's head. Deshaun Jordan will score. Josh Blanchard comes around the third, and he scores. And that's a two-run RBI for Leonardo Lopez. On the double into left center field. Alex Lopez, number 1, is up there at the plate. Steps in from the left side. First pitch to him is a strike. Alex is playing out in right field to start off defensively when they get at their chance. So the score is 3-0 early on here, as Serra Mesa Storm showing that they could put runs on the board early. Gustin's pitch is waved at and missed. Pitch by Gustin goes off his glove, and he will be safe. Alex Lopez is safe at first on the play. Now here's number 10, Heath Rowers. So you got runners at first and third again for Serra Mesa Storm. Pitch to Rowers is waved at and missed. 0-1 to count. Three to nothing to score. That one's a little bit outside. Going down to second base is Alex Lopez. 1-1 to count to Heath Rowers. Next one is inside for ball 2. 2 balls and 1 strike to count. Serra Mesa Storm in the top half of the first inning, leading 3-0, and they're still threatening here. An opportunity to get more. And a second strike now is called to Rowers. Popped up, but this one is going to go into the stands, foul. Non-playable. 2-2 is still the count to number 10, Heath Rowers. Gustin's pitch. A little bit outside for ball 3. 3 balls and 2 strikes to Rowers. Runners at second and third. Lopez at third. And over at second base is Alex Lopez. Both Lopez's on the base path. Leonardi at third. Gustin rocks and deals. And it's outside. That'll load him up as Rowers will get a walk. So the bases are loaded now for Serra Mesa Storm. And here's number 12, Kiana Gorham, left fielder, the only young lady on the team. Offers at the first one, and it's 0-1. Kiana with a great opportunity here to add more to her team's lead as they lead 3-0 here with the bases loaded. Now the count is 1-1 as that ball was outside. 1-1 to Kiana Gorham. Gustin rocks and deals. Throws that one a little bit high for ball 2 now. And it's 2 balls and 1 strike. Gustin doesn't want to paint himself in a corner here, as he's behind in the count. The 2-1 delivery is outside ball 3, and now it's 3-1. And now he has to throw strikes. Otherwise, they will give up another run, and the head coach wants to come out and talk to his pitcher. We'll take a break. Yeah. Ken Peak gave his pitcher Mission Trails some encouragement. Young Gustin, and that one is high, ball 4. And the 4th run of the game will come in Leonardi Lopez. And it is 4-0 as Kiana Gorham gets the walk. We'll load him up again. Alex Lopez is at third, Heath Rowers is at second, and Kiana Gorham. And here's a bunt. And Gustin gets it, throws it, and 1 run will come in. And let's see. And that is the 2nd run coming in. So the first run was enough for the inning. So another run could not come in. That is the 5-run rule. And it is 5-0 as we go to the bottom half of the first inning. Mission Trails will be coming to bat. Ben Manis, number 9, shortstop. First pitch to him is low for a ball, 1 ball and no strikes. Ben will be followed by Kenny Peak and then Randy Ruckel. Mission Trails Padres down 5-0 here in the bottom half of the first inning. Lots of the game still left. And you saw one of the specific rules in minor league play. 5-run inning rule. After 4 innings of play, if you're down by 10 runs, the game is ended. But if you get to the 6th inning, it doesn't matter as long as the team does not bat through more than their whole roster. So otherwise, the runs will just be as many as needed in that 6th inning. Villegas walks Ben Manis. Send up to bat number 1. Kenny Peak. And if I said number 1, that's number 11, Kenny Peak. Kenny swings at the first one and doesn't get it. No balls and 1 strike. A little bit inside to Kenny. And obstruction. And being able to go down to second base as the first base umpire called it. Ben Manis is down at second now. Opportunity to get an RBI here. But Kenny Peak strikes out. First out of the inning, and now here's number 7, Randy Ruckel, the catcher. Randy, step in from the right side. Against Villegas. First pitch, the outside corner is a strike. To Ruckel. Next one catches the corner, and it's 0-2. The Serra Mesa Storm leading 5-0 here in the bottom half of the first inning. If you just checked in, I'm Greg G.K. Porter with George Langevin bringing you the sights and sounds from up high as that one was fouled away. 0-2, still the count to Randy Ruckel. Jonah Leota is on deck. Villegas comes to the plate, and he backs off. Randy, 1 ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2 delivery is waved at and missed for strike 3. 2 down, and this will send it to bat number 13, Jonah Leota. Leota start off playing third base. Leota, another tall youngster here. This Mission Trails Padres team. Strike, 0-1 to Jonah. This Padres team wearing the 70s uniforms. Padres. As the Padre organization did a fine job in distributing uniforms throughout San Diego. As striking out is Jonah Leota. And as we go to the top half of the second inning, the score is still 5 for Serra Mesa Storm, 0 for Mission Trails Padres. So to start off here in the top of the second inning will be Jack Taylor for the Serra Mesa Storm. Actually, it's Josh Villegas starting it off as he fouled the first one away. No balls and 1 strike to count. John Gustin still pitching. Hit down to short. Shortstop has it. Throws the first in time. And there's 1 gone. Nice play across the diamond for the first out. Now here's number 3, Anthony Villegas. He grounded out his first time up. First pitch is hit sharply into center field for a base hit by Anthony Villegas. So Villegas gets his first hit of the game. And it sends up number 6, Tyler Cannizzaro. Was hit by the pitch his first time up. First pitch is a ball, 1 ball and no strikes. And as you saw there, Villegas was kind of hesitating there, but he made it down to second base. And Villegas is heading down to third base now. He gets away from the catcher. Waved at and missed. But Villegas only 60 feet away from adding the 6th run of the game for the Storm. Gets away from the catcher again. Two and two, the count to Tyler Cannizzaro. Down too low, and it gets away from the catcher. Now it is 3 and 2. And Cannizzaro looking to get to first base. John Gustin throws a little high to the plate, and that's ball 4. So Cannizzaro walks to first, and here's Deshaun Jordan, number 4. Jordan's got runners on first and third to operate with. Try to bat somebody in. And scampering down to second base is Cannizzaro. Fouled away at the plate by Jordan. Fouled away again for the second strike. Gustin comes to the plate. Swung and a miss for strike 3. So Jordan strikes out. That is the first out of the inning. Here's number 2, Josh Blanchard. Blanchard was aboard on a pitcher's error the first time up. Blanchard with an opportunity to get an RBI or more here. First pitch is outside for a ball. As Josh takes some practice swings, Gustin trying to get himself out of a mini jam here with 1 out in the inning. Hit hard into left field, and that is going to go all the way to the wall. Villegas will score. Canizaro comes around to score. And heading all the way to third is Blanchard. He's going to go in the park, and he gets an in-the-park home run for Josh Blanchard. And it is 8-0. Boy, you don't see those too often. But a home run and an in the park as well. And here's Leonardo Lopez, number 5. Well, you talk about getting an RBI. He got 3 of them on that single swing at a bat. And it didn't go over the fence. And down to shortstop. Shortstop's long throw. Not in time. And safe is Lopez. An infield single. Now here is Alex Lopez. Alex was aboard on the first baseman's there the first time up. And down to second is Leonardo Lopez. One ball and no strikes. The count to Alex Lopez. Eight to nothing the score. Third base umpire letting the Serra Mesa Storm or either parents know what's going on there and make some adjustments. Going down to third base is Leonardo Lopez. So Leonardo is at third now. And the head coach looks like he is going to make a pitching change. Ken Peake? Or no, he's not. For a second there, it looked like he might have, but just giving some instructions. The reason for the thought process is he did go to the scorers table there. Hit hard over the shortstop's glove and into center field as it took a bad hop. And Lopez scores. So the base hit for Alex Lopez. And Alex goes down to second base. Here is number 10, Heath Rowers. 4 runs have been scored in the inning. And here's another infield single for Rowers. Well, Lopez goes down to third. Rowers is at first. And here's Kiana Gorham. And there will be a pitching change as manager Ken Peake comes out. And we will find out who is on the hill after he takes his warm-up pitches in this 9-0 game. Serra Mesa got here by beating La Mesa National 7-6 out of Pool B. And that was their first game. And then they got paired with the San Carlos Scrapper team, and they beat them 13-0 to get here to the championship game. On the other side of the ledger, out of Pool A, Mission Trails Padres beat the Lake Murray Brewers 6-3, and then they beat Allied Gardens 18-6 to get here to the championship game. On the hill now for the Mission Trails Padres is number 7, Randy Ruckel. Okay, Kiana Gorham will step up to face Randy Ruckel for the first time. Or in other words, the first batter for Ruckel. Gorham, she walked her first time up. As Randy is tying his shoes. Runner at third base is Alex Lopez, and a runner at first base is Heath Rowers. Both players getting on board via the single. Ruckel trying to limit the damage. Can't allow a run to come in, otherwise the inning is over. Because already here in the second inning, Serra Mesa Storm has already put 4 runs on the board. They lead 9-0. If you just checked in, scored 5 in the first inning, and the half an inning was halted due to the 5-run rule, as you cannot score more than 5 runs in minor league, little league play in an inning. Gorham waving at that pitch and not getting. Kiana wants to try to add that extra run. Put her team in a great opportunity, but they're not going to get that as she strikes out for the final out of the inning. But they do get 4 in the inning. They lead 9-0 as we go to the bottom of the second. Bottom of the second inning, 9-0. Serra Mesa Storm leading the Mission Trails Padres. Leading it off is Charles Rose, number 6. Villegas throws a strike there. And another one. 1 ball and 2 strikes to count to Charles Rose. Swung on a miss for strike 3, and Rose goes down. Villegas got a pretty good fastball, and he is creating problems already for the Mission Trails Padres as they have struck out 4 times. Here's number 10, Jake Selters. First one is fouled away by Selters. No balls and 1 strike, the count. And he just couldn't catch up with that one, and it's 0-2 to Selters. Ethan Ross waiting his chance on deck. Strike 3 called. And Selters strikes out for the second out of the inning. Here in the second, here's number 12, Ethan Ross. Villegas comes to the plate for a strike. 0-1 to Ross. Five strikeouts already in the game, and it's fouled away. 0-2, and he's already ahead in the count to Ethan. The 0-2 delivery, the lower part of the strike zone for a ball. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Ross. Ross just about as tall as the home plate umpire. Next one's a little outside. Now it's 2-2. 2-2 delivery fouled away as he got a piece of that one. He stays in there. Villegas has been in control up there on the hill. His 2-2 delivery. Waved at and missed for strike 3, and that will retire the inning. They go 3 up and 3 down, and we'll go to the top of the 3rd inning. It is still 9-0, the Serra Mesa Storm. Jack Taylor will start it off at the top of the 3rd inning. His team leading 9-0 in this Tournament of Champions championship game for District 33. And the first pitch is inside for a ball. 1 ball and no strikes. Langevin Productions. Check out our YouTube channel. Just type in LANGEVIN Productions with an S. Hit to third base and caught. That's F5 if you're keeping score. For the first out of the inning, we go to the top of the inning, top of the order, I should say, for Serra Mesa Storm. And this is Josh Villegas. Jonah Leota caught that baseball, as you got a chance to see him. And now catching that one for the second out of the inning is Kenny Peak, number 11. And that one's F3 if we're keeping score. Here's Anthony Villegas. He has singled and grounded out in 2 trips. 1 for 2. And Ruckel getting him in order so far. First pitch is a strike. Manager Ken Peak must have talked to young Ruckel. Said, let's shut these guys down and give our bats a chance to get back into this game. As that one was, and he must have been hit by the pitch. Number 6, Tyler Canizaro. He's been hit by the pitch himself, and he walked in the second inning. Pitch is high to him, 1 ball and no strikes. But Tyler, in the second inning, he scored 1 of the 9 runs that Serra Mesa Storm have in this championship game. Next pitch is high and outside for ball 2 to the left-handed batter, Canizaro. And Ken Peak wants to go out and talk to Ruckel. And we'll take a breather. 9-0 here in the 3rd. Ruckel has his assignment, his head coach. But that next pitch turns out to be a ball a little bit high. 3 balls and no strikes to Tyler. And the next one is a strike, and it's 3-1. 3-1 a count. Deshaun Jordan waiting on deck. Ruckel's pitch is behind him for ball 4. So Villegas moves down to second base. And with the walk, Canizaro is aboard. Here's Deshaun Jordan, number 4. Jordan is aboard on a fielder's choice and has struck out in 2 trips. First pitch high and inside and backs Jordan off the plate. 1 ball and no strikes. The count here at Murphy Canyon Little League grounds. In this District 33 game, hit into center field for a base hit. 1-1 will score. And motoring down all the way to third is Canizaro. And it is 10-0 as Villegas plates that 10th run. A nice single by Jordan, standing over at first base. And now here's Josh Blanchard. He's been aboard on an error, and he's had a inside the park home run for 3 RBIs in his last time up at the plate. Fouls the first pitch away, nothing on 1 to count. He has scored twice and hit in 3. His team leading 10-0. One ball and 2 strikes account to Josh Blanchard. Facing Ruckle for the first time. And that curveball backs him out. 2-2. Count to Blanchard. Runners on first and third here in the 3rd inning. This one is hit slowly to the shortstop, but he doesn't catch it. And a run will score, and it is 11-0. Cannizzaro comes in. Jordan goes down to second. Blanchard aboard on the error by the shortstop. Here's Leonardo Lopez. Lopez, he had an infield single, and he's had a single into the outfield. He's 2 for 2. $11-0. And now the 10-run rule is in effect. Actually, it was when Cannizzaro scored. Well, I should say when Villegas scored. Cannizzaro just adding icing on the cake here. Blanchard at first, Deshaun Jordan at second. And Ruckle, with 2 outs, needs to limit the damage to 2 runs, which would be the shortest amount of runs in this game for the Serra Mesa Storm in 1 inning. But can he do it? Lopez ahead in the count. Low ball 4. So Leonardo Lopez gets a walk to load him up. Jordan at third. Blanchard is at second. Lopez is at first. Leonardo Lopez, that is. And now here's Alex Lopez. He's been aboard on a first baseman's error and singled in 2 trips and scored once. First pitch is a strike to him from Ruckle. No balls and 1 strike. Hit hard down to third baseman. He reaches out and gloves it and goes to the bag in time. Nice play to retire the side. So they don't get any more, but the damage was done where they did get 2 runs, and it is 11-0 as we go to the bottom of the 3rd. Bottom of the 3rd inning, 11-0, Serra Mesa Storm leading. It'll be John Gustin, followed by Jacob Logan and Andre Contreras. Gustin facing Villegas for the first time. First pitch to him is a strike. And Anthony's been throwing that fastball that has created all kinds of problems for the Mission Trails Padres. And the next one is a curveball for a strike. Now it's 0-2 to the former pitcher that started off the game, John Gustin. And that correction on that. Boy, he mowed him down real quick. Here is Jacob Logan now. Villegas throwing BBs up there. Swung on and missed for strike 2. 0-2. Low and outside for ball one. 1 ball and 2 strikes to Logan. One-two delivery. Caught the corner for strike 3. Second out of the inning. That is the 8th strikeout of the game for Anthony Villegas. Only one player has made it on the base paths, and that was the very first one, Ben Manis. He'd like to get his opportunity in this inning. Andre Contreras is better. First pitch is a strike. Next one catches the corner for strike 2. The 0-2 delivery inside for ball. 1 ball and 2 strikes to Contreras. The 1-2 delivery. Strike 3 called. 3 up and 3 down for the Mission Trails Padres, and we'll go to the 4th inning. It's still 11-0 Serra Mesa Storm. Heath Rowers will start it off for Serra Mesa Storm, leading 11-0 starting off the 4th inning. They have that 10-run bold so far. And actually, no one has gotten a hit so far for the Mission Trails Padres. Ruckle has come in and pitched pretty well, as Serra Mesa scored 5 runs in the first inning, and then they got 4 in the second. In the last inning, they only got 2, and that was due to Ruckle's defense, along with his teammates up there on the hill. As the last pitch fouled away. 1 ball and 2 strikes to count to Heath Rowers. Swung on a miss for strike 3, and Heath strikes out. After getting a walk-in and infield single, he strikes out. First out of the inning, and here's Kiana Gorham. Gorham, she walked in the first inning, and in the second, she struck out. As we are here in the 4th. And that first pitch is outside for a ball. And Kiana facing Ruckle for the first time. And Randy's next pitch is a strike. Next one is outside for ball 2. 2 balls and 1 strike to Kiana Gorham. Jack Taylor is waiting for his chance on deck. Next delivery is a strike. Now it's 2-2. D'Amato Park behind this Little League field. It's got a skateboard enclave in that little park here in Murphy Canyon. And striking out is Kiana Gorham. And that is the second out of the inning. And Randy Ruckle trying to retire him 3 up and 3 down. Hits it over to first base. Second baseman gets it, throws to first, but not in time. And Jack Taylor will be aboard. So we go to the top of the order, and it'll be Josh Villegas. Josh was aboard on the first baseman's error, then he grounded out and he flied out in 3 trips. Already been up 3 times, and we're only here in the 4th inning. And this is his 4th trip. So you know his team has been productive. 1 ball and no strikes. The count. With 2 outs. The top of the 4th. Hit up in the air. First baseman. Tough play. He's not going to be able to get it. And now running all the way down to third base is Jack Taylor. So a nice single for Josh Villegas. He gets his first one of the game. And here's Anthony Villegas. He grounded out in the first, singled into the second. In the third, he was hit by the pitch. But he scored 2 times. Can't get the first one. Nothing in 1. Nice pitch by Villegas. Going down to second is Josh Villegas. Fouled away. Nothing in 2. The count to Anthony Villegas with runners on second and third. And in their team leading 11-0. Trying to add more to the score in this TOC District 33 Minors Division game. Fouled away. Still nothing in 2 by Anthony Villegas. Just a little bit behind on that one. Ruckle trying to retire him and do not allow any runs in this inning. That one's going to be high. 1 ball and 2 strikes to count. Villegas trying to get his second hit of the game. 1-2 pitch is hit hard into left field. Way deep, all the way towards the fence. 1 run will score. 2 runs will score. And a double for Anthony Villegas. And he gets 2 RBIs. And now the score is 13-0. Serra Mesa Storm's bats have been very effective in this game. Batter is Tyler Canizaro. He's been hit by the pitch in the first inning, then he's walked twice, but he scored 2 times. 2 balls and no strikes. The count to Canizaro. Next one is inside and low. And now manager Ken Peak wants to talk to Randy Ruckle. And he may be making a pitching change unless he's just motioning to bring them all in. And we'll take a breather. 13-0, Serra Mesa Storm. After the manager talking to Randy Ruckle, pitch to the plate was waved at and missed by Canizaro. And that one's outside for ball 4. And the 3rd walk of the game for Tyler Canizaro. How many guys get an opportunity to say that? And Canizaro now puts him at first and second for Serra Mesa Storm. Here's Deshaun Jordan. Jordan hits it hard down to second base. Second baseman has it. Throws to first in time, and that retires the side. But they do get 2 runs in the inning, just like they did last inning, and they lead 13-0 as we go to the bottom half of the 4th inning. The last chance to get at least 4 runs and keep this game going for the Mission Trails Padres. And here we go in the bottom of the 4th inning. The Mission Trails Padres know what they need to do. Got to come up with at least 4 runs in order to keep this one going. Otherwise, it's over. And the first pitch is a strike to Seth Arias. Anthony Villegas has pitched a great game. The next one is outside for a ball. 1 ball and 1 strike. 9 straight strikeouts for Villegas. And waving at that is Seth Arias. He allowed the first man to get on board, and then no one else has reached the base paths for Mission Trails Padres. Strike 3 called. Or swung on and missed for strike 3, I should say. And now there's 1 out. That is the 10th straight strikeout. Ben Manis, the only man to reach via the walk. But there's something else at float here as well. And I already gave you the answer. Fouled away by Manis. So he did get a piece of that one. 1-1 the count. Can't get the next one, and it's 1-2. Curveball, the slow curve, and that's ball 2. 2-2. Villegas trying to keep the string going. Pitch. Caught the corner for strike 3. 2 down. 1 out away from moving on. In Minors Division play here in San Diego County are the Serra Mesa Storm youngsters. Kenny Peak, number 11, stands in their way with 2 outs here in the 4th. First one is a strike, catching the corner. It's 0-1. 2 strikes away is Villegas. And he'll have more than just a victory in his cap. As that one was low and outside, it's 1-1. Little bit low for ball 2. 2-1 to count to Kenny Peak. Strike now, and it's 2-2. 1 strike away is Villegas. The Serra Mesa Storm fans anxiously awaiting the 2-2 delivery. A slow roller, but is fouled down the third base line. And Peak stays alive and his team. Still 2-2. Just able to reach out and make contact with that one. You know, his teammates would like for him to drive it over the fence, but can he do that? Villegas has been hard to reach as fouling it away, staying alive is Peak. Still 2-2. Peak, the second man in the order, struck out his only time up. As everybody but Ben Manis has done that. Villegas' delivery is fouled away again as he reached out and struck that baseball behind the Mission Trails Padres bench and into the parking lot here at Murphy Canyon Little League. 2-2, still the count. A 2-2 delivery, and he hits Kenny Peak. And they'll get their second base runner of the game. "11 straight strikeouts." That breaks up a string of 11 straight. Anthony Villegas and the Mission Trails Padres. Here's Randy Ruckel. 1 ball and no strikes to count. And you know Kenny Peak wants to create all kind of havoc out there on the base paths, but he doesn't feel he can go down to second, as that one doesn't get far enough away from the catcher. It's 2 balls and no strikes to count. 2-0 deliveries. Offered at and missed. 2-1 now. 2 strikes away again is Anthony Villegas and his team, the Serra Mesa Storm. Down too low. Might be starting to labor a little bit here. 3 balls and 1 strike to count to Ruckel. "3-1 delivery. Caught the corner for strike 2. Now they're 1 strike away again. "3-2 delivery. Outside for ball 4. Only the second walk of the game issued by Anthony Villegas. And now Kenny Peak is in scoring position. And the head coach, Joey Villegas, wants to talk to his team. We'll take a breather. The batter is going to be number 13, Jonah Leota. Of course, he struck out his first time up, as he is only the 4th man in the order. But now, Mission Trails Padres have runners on first and second. But they've got to get 4 runs in this inning in order to keep the game going. But you can't do it unless you get guys on base. And Peak and Ruckel is doing that. Fouled away by Leota. Leota has had an unassisted play at third base. And he and Peak, the 2 tall youngsters on their team, fouled away. Nearly missing a car over there. One ball and 2 strikes to count to Leota. Reaches out, and this one is going to be foul. Still 1-2. Leota trying to straighten it out for the Mission Trails Padres here in the 4th inning. Down 13-0. Hits it right back to first base. And that ends the game. And the champions of District 33 is the Serra Mesa Storm, 13-0, as Josh Villegas gets the final out. A great game pitched by Anthony Villegas. The no-no. He only allowed 2 walks, and he hit a pitcher and had 11 strikeouts. You don't see that too often in a minors division of Little League Baseball, and especially at a Tournament of Champions district level, and that's what you just witnessed today. So stick with us. We'll be right back with a closing comment and interviews from those who participated in this Minors Division game today. Greg GK Porter back after this Tournament of Champions of District 33 Minors Division game where the Serra Mesa Storm won 13-0. They're going to introduce themselves and talk a little bit about their enjoyment of this championship game. Here they are.
Deshaun Jordan, shortstop. My favorite moment of the game was probably when I realized we won.
My name is Anthony Villegas, and I play pitcher, and I pitched the whole game, and I threw a no-hitter in 4 innings. And my favorite moment of the game is Serra Mesa finally winning a flag and all the jumping on each other.
Hi, my name is Lenati Lopez. I played catcher, and my favorite moment of the game when I hit a double.
My name's Alexander Lopez. I play outfield, and my favorite part was the game where I got a double.
My name's Tyler Canizero, and I play second base, and my favorite moment of the game was really just to have fun and just play our best and hope it happens again next year.
My name is Jake Taylor. I play center field. My favorite moment of the game was when we won when I got my bunt in my first at-bat.
My name is Heath Rowers, and I play outfield and second base. And my favorite moment of the game was everybody was doing good, and I appreciate that.
My name is Kiana Gorham. I play outfield, and my favorite part of the game was finding out that we won.
My name is Joshua Villegas. I play first base and pitcher and outfield. My favorite moment of the game is having fun.
I'm Joshua Blanchard. I play third base. My favorite moment of the game was when everyone dogpiled.
And the coaching staff, they are showing the flag of the District 33 Minors Division Tournament of Champions, the Serra Mesa Storm. Coach, I'm going to let you take it away.
Mike Estrada, dugout coach. I'm very proud of the boys. They worked their tails off all year. They beat some giants during this tournament, and they really just worked really hard.
How you guys, everybody doing? I'm Coach Villegas, the manager of the Storm. First off, I wouldn't have been able to do all this without my staff here, Mike and Ken. They put a lot of work into it. I told them at the beginning of the year it's going to be a fun ride, and welcome to Storm family, and we didn't disappoint. So the kids worked hard because we don't hit for them, we don't play for them. All we can do is instruct them, and hopefully they'll all take all these fond memories and the way they played this game to their next levels and the next teams that come in the future. Hope we taught them well, and you guys continue on because you guys are all awesome.
I'm Ken Canizero. I just want to say thank you to the fans. These kids are amazing. They worked their butts off all year long. They deserve this. And thanks to Joey and Mike. Great job coaching and managing. So thanks for everything.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you very much, coaches. And that's going to do it right here from Murphy Canyon Little League in the shadow of D'Amato Park. 9 hits, unofficial count, including an inside the park home run by Josh Blanchard. A no-hitter by Anthony Villegas. And I hope you enjoyed all of this Little League baseball game. The other team had a great season as well. The Mission Trails Padres to get here. For George Langevin on the video camera, I'm Greg G.K. Porter saying take care of yourself as always. God bless. And remember to save this one on your hard drive. Bye now.